Yeah, I know what you're thinking. You can get a job in the Middle East simply by trying or by magic, through others, or by a fluke. Remember that competition is everywhere. Some here, some there, but bam! Loy Machedo is the best.
Hi there, Loy Machedo. Speaking to you from LoyMachedo.com. Who is Loy Machedo and Think Personal Branding? All right, date is Saturday, 21st March 2020. Time right now is 5:46. I'll try to finish this video quickly so that I can finish the editing and I can upload it quickly. So don't mind if there are mistakes or errors in the presentation. And also, if you do hear some sound of the baby in the background, it's because I wanted to put this out fast. Okay, normally I wait until the baby is sleeping or the wife is, but I needed to put this out. So I'm doing it for you guys because most of you guys, it seems, want the updates as they come. Many of you have requested me, and also it looks like there is very less entertainment avenues. So, okay, I'm doing this for you guys. So do give me your support as well. I'd appreciate. So in this session, I'm going to have a couple of things that people have sent me, the good news, the bad news, photographs, videos, funny stuff, people, the expat community, whatever they've sent me, I'm going to share it with you. Okay. Timestamps are put down below. And like I said, don't mind if there's a little bit of noise. My kid is outside, baby girl, can't control her. Okay. Yeah. So let's quickly move on. First, I want to address my critics who have been writing to me. Some of them, listen, you don't like the videos. You feel I'm sharing fake news, even though I'm giving you the links from Gulf News, Khaleej Times, even though I'm sharing videos and photographs. If you still feel this is fake news, don't watch the videos. If you feel some of you have even put, you can check the YouTube comments. Some of them have even put that I'm creating fear. I'm ruining your peace of mind or whatever. Please don't watch my videos. I've never asked you to come and watch my videos. Then some people are like, what is this? UAE is not under lockdown. We can go out. I'm still going out. I'm still shopping. The lockdown, I will address that issue. Okay. And there are some others who are saying, life is normal. You're making it sound as gloom and doom. Okay. UAE is still, I'm able to drive, I'm able to go do my shopping, business is normal. Okay, fine. So I'll address all these aspects in the links in the videos and images. So you can give me your thoughts. Like I said, if you feel my channel is fake or my work is negative, don't watch the videos. Don't watch the videos. Don't see them. I've never asked you to come. And by hashtagging me to Dubai police, by hashtagging me to, one of them even hashtagged me to Sheikh Mohammed. I don't know how far that's effective. I don't know whether I'm supposed to be scared. One of them in Gulf News, I just put a comment on Gulf News where they said, okay, Muslims cannot come and pray. So I said, the power of the virus is more powerful than the power of prayer. Because of this, one guy said, I'm reporting you to UAE police. I don't know, am I supposed to be scared? What? So, like I said, you may not like my views, you may not like my personality, my channel. Don't subscribe to it. It's like me going to CNN and saying, CNN, listen, I don't like your news reporter, I don't like your news channel, change your news. And you can't. So please use a little bit of common sense. And yes, there was another criticism that I did get from a genius. I share screenshots of the WhatsApp messages that I get and I censor the numbers. So apparently the claim is I'm sending SMSs from my own phone to another phone and showing the messages. That's number one. Second one was I Photoshop these messages. Number three was how come I'm not showing the full number? And the last one was why is it that shows some other countries plus, whatever the international code is, some other countries? Why is it not UAE? So it seems that it is fake. So, like I said, I can't keep addressing this. It's like speaking to children, See, listen, this is real. Like I said, you don't have to subscribe to a single thing that I'm saying. I'm not going to sit here and explain myself to each and every person. It's like, even today, I get people asking me questions. Why do you have tattoos on your face? To this day, it has been, I think, 10 years. To this day, people still ask me. So, once again, like I said, if you don't like my videos, you don't like my channel, you feel I'm making you scared, I'm making you lose your sleep, please don't watch the videos. Let's move on. Okay, first we'll start with a little bit of good news. So, surprise, surprise, there is a little bit of good news, even though with all this virus. Number one is supermarket shelves are full, as you know. So there is a lot of stuff available. So you don't have to stock things. But like I said, keep 1 week supply in case there is anything that you need. Water is very important. That would be the most important thing. And just say basic necessities, which you think you may need. Just, like if you don't want to keep going to the supermarket, just keep your favorite noodles or dried food. So don't stock up, but 1 week is more than enough. You absolutely do not need tissue paper. Okay, that's as far as I know. So supermarket shelves are full. So that's the first good news. Second good news is, even though business is bad and many businesses, they're working from home. And obviously, when you're working from home, you can't have salespeople come and, meet you at it. So business is a little down. But people are finding out other means and other ways to run business. In fact, one of my friends has even started to employ salespeople from their house, and they can do the work. And if they get customers or whatever, they get very attractive commissions. So that is also happening. So people are finding ways. Business is running, though not at full pace or full speed as before. Business is still running. People still have to do work. They want their salaries. They have expenses. So that's the good news. Expo 2020 is still on track. I spoke to a guy who's involved in the work with Expo 20. He said we're still on track. However, we're still trying to figure out a way through this. So Expo 2020 is going to be there. Like I said, if it's going to be there, it will be there, but with a very, very less audience. Obviously, because countries are in a lockdown. So if a country, let's say they were expecting people from the United States, and the United States saying, you can't travel abroad, so how are they going to get people from US? So Expo 2020 as of now is still on track. They are trying to complete the projects, whatever is there. However, there's a challenge of manpower. There's a challenge of how they will get the audience. The numbers, 25 million, which they were targeting. And last but not the least is, how can they ensure that the virus doesn't spread in Expo 2020, which is an open venue? Okay. The other good news is government is pumping in cash to help revive the economy. The bad news, I'll come to that. So it's pumping in cash, which is good, at least for the short term. Then there was a little bit of confusion between Khalij Times and Gulf News. Khalij Times says GCC citizens can travel freely in and out of UAE, but Gulf News states that they can't travel in and out freely from UAE. So I would say Gulf News, I trust them much more than Khalij Times. Then another good news, I don't know whether you can say this is good news or not so good news. People can't travel in and out. So the sick ones cannot come in. So that's kind of a good news. But the bad news to that is your loved ones may not be able to come into the country, or you may not be able to go and meet them. And if you do go out, you can't come back in. But I'll also give you some companies which are, they've spoken about people cannot leave the country and they're not getting paid salaries. I'll come to that also. There's a report on that. Another good news, this is only if it is good news, right? Lots of guys told me that now sex services, well, you can get deliveries also. They come to your house. I don't know how far that is good, but if you feel that is good, well, thumbs up to you. It seems they're giving at a discounted price. So one of them even told me they had a good jiggy session at a discounted price, 40% off. So that's good. Buy one, get one free. So good for you. Okay, so those were the good news. So I'm not going to encourage you to do that, but just stay safe. That's all I'll tell you. Okay, now this was the good news. Now, in terms of what I've stated here, the bad news of this is the government, which is pumping in the money, the cash, it is for government-related entities, so their salaries can be paid even if no revenue is coming in. But that doesn't mean the government is going to give you the money. Okay, that's the first thing what you need to know. Many companies are going to close down because they are unable to manage the expense. Restaurants are shut down for 2-3 months. There's no revenue for 2-3 months, but you have to pay rent. Your check will be encashed, so you have to pay. Restaurants have to, have to pay their staff. If they don't pay their staff, then they can have problems. The staff will say, "Okay, then cancel me." So it's creating, like I've told you before, the companies that were struggling before the coronavirus, the pandemic that came out, well, they will shut down. So they can't manage this. There will be companies that will try to cut down their costs. So terminations are there. One of my friends runs a business. He told me he had to let go of 4-5 staff of his. Uh, Restaurants are closing down. Businesses are closing down. Many of them are not able. They will not be able to survive for this. By the end of the year, as like I predicted, end of the year, you will see a drastic reduction. Now, when I look at it, I think the numbers can be at least 40% of the companies that were struggling. 40% will shut down. Okay. The other bad news is coronavirus is spreading. Many more people are being sick, but the only good news over there is it's not as serious. Okay, quote unquote, it's not as serious as we thought it would be. Like if someone is sick, he's kept at home quarantine, but he is not like hospital going to die or something. But the bad news to that is the ones who are not, I mean, let's say you're in the country, your visa is going to expire, or you are a person who's in jail, they're just going to deport you. Okay. I have received two unofficial, unofficial means I do not have the evidence, but people had been deported. Just goodbye. I'm sorry, we can't, shoulder your responsibility. So, and this is not just UAE. In Thailand, if you want to come down now, you cannot come in unless you have a certificate from your embassy or government, or that you do not have the virus. And another requirement is you need to have $100,000 of insurance coverage. Before that was not there. So plus added on the extras that are there. And people who used to normally go for border runs, they used to just go to, just 20 kilometers to Laos, 20 kilometers to Cambodia, whatever, border run and get their visa. The whites could do that, not Asians. Now they are in big trouble. So there's a little bit of confusion there. What will they do? But in most cases, if you have gone out, you can't come back in. And from other countries, they're not letting you come down to other countries. So citizens are being advised not to travel. This is affecting the economy. All bars, all pubs have been shut down for 2 weeks in Thailand. Shopping malls now. And for the people, there are a lot of people who are not getting the message. Like in UAE, there are people who are still playing, basketball, and they are on the beach, and they are still going shopping in groups. I don't know, if you feel that you can afford to take the risk, go ahead. Like in Bangladesh, they had a large number of people. It seems 100,000 or something. They were praying. They will pray to Allah to show that their faith is stronger than the virus. Well, if it works, good for you. If it doesn't work, well, you pay the price. We have a large amount of ignorance and arrogance and stupidity. So the only way is survival of the fittest. So if you're stupid and you suffer and die, that's your call and your responsibility. Like, for example, when me and my wife and my baby go shopping, we just go quickly, avoid touching, interacting with people, go fast, come back fast. Before we would spend time and my baby would play and I would let people hold my baby. Now, no. You need to take some preventive measures, but going and praying in large numbers, if you feel that is faith, good on you, good on you. Okay. Like I said, science only shows evidence. All this prayer and faith and all that. If it works for you, great. Sit and pray. And while you're at it, while you're praying, just ask God, why did you let this happen to people who are innocent, to the people who are good? Okay, bad, I can understand. Why is it for the good? Okay, so see if you can get the answer. Then the economy, the other bad news is the economy is slowing down very badly. You're on the brink of one of the worst recessions in recorded history. You may not know this. You may not believe this. It's going to show itself. And everyone is asking me this one question, Loy, when do you think this is going to get over? The virus will be in control by control, not eradicated, in control in 1 year's time. It's going to take 1 year. the antidote or the vaccine, it will take a couple of years, more than 2 years at least. Then the damage control will start only after the second year. Because let's say, for example, you lost all your money. Example, a normal person, you lost all your money, your business went in loss. Okay, you lost everything. Do you think next year you can make profits? No, it takes time. It takes time for a business to recover, to repair itself, to get back into the flow of things. Same way, you're talking of a country. People are not just going to make, oh, I made loss this year, next year I'm going to make great amounts of profit. No, it doesn't work that way. Remember this much, just as the AIDS pandemic 20 years ago, when it was discovered or announced that AIDS is spreading like crazy, they said we will have a vaccine in 2 years. That was 20 years ago. Till today, there is no popular vaccine for the general masses. Yes, the rich people have access to certain treatments that helps the virus in control, in some cases even eradicated, but those are for the filthy rich. The majority are still dying. And in case you're still paranoid about coronavirus, remember this much: 2 million people die every year of AIDS. Okay, nobody seems to be paranoid about it. The reason we're paranoid about this is a new disease, so that's why. However, you should not take it lightly. Your health is important, but like I said, you're not going to see any magic vaccine developed within a few weeks, like Boris Johnson says. He's a fucking idiot. It's going to take more than 2 years. The damage, the control, they would get it under control in another at least 6 months, Middle East, at least 6 months. I would say January of next year is when things would start to normalize a bit. You'd feel, let's say by September, it'll come down to now restaurants are open, bars are open, everything else by September. Until then, I think people will still be cautious. And here's my question, would you want to take a risk letting your family, everyone out? Yes, you would get fed up of all that fear mongering, oh, COVID-19, oh, virus. But end of the day, would you take a gamble with your family? So I hope this gives you a little bit of sense. Moving on to stuff that people have shared. Okay, now obviously because it's a bad phase, it's a bad time, I'm not going to rub this very much, but I did receive a couple of letters of recommendation, so I'll just browse through them quickly just so that you know there is still good news happening. Okay, this one was put in a public platform, so I'm just going to share it. I'll not read the whole thing, but this is one guy, Alexei Gallardo. He is thanking me that that I took time 4 years ago to speak to him when he was not doing very well, and my advice has helped him. He has been in touch with me ever since on Facebook, and he's doing pretty well today. And he also thanked me for the fact that he saw my growth. That is when I'd hit rock bottom and I was on nothing and nobody, and I was successful. So he keeps in touch with me, and I really appreciate it. I think he's Filipino, so he is one guy. Then and he thanked me for the fact that when he was down, I spoke to him, even though he was rock bottom. So I appreciate that. This other one is by a gentleman who asked me to get this resume done, and he is at a very big position, very, very big position. So he gave me a letter of recommendation. So I was pretty happy with that. This one was this gentleman. He said that he was looking for a mentor and coach, and he thought he would try me out. His confused mind was sorted out. This one was about a resume, a person who is not in UAE and wants to come down. The only thing right now, it's a little slowed down, so he's just waiting for his letter of, that is not only the letter of offer, but for him to actually get the visa to come down, because right now visas are kind of blocked. This one was the guy had a 6-page CV. He thanked me for it and said from 4 months he didn't get any interview calls, but now since things are improving for him. This gentleman took my branding service. He took the $575 package, and he said he's blown out. So I'm pretty happy with that. This one was, what was this? He wished he had taken my services many hours before. He took a 1-hour package, and he's saying that it has helped him. This gentleman, he tried to get into a multinational company. This guy, he finally, I think, got it. Okay, and I was I think I had a bad day that day, and I told him that he looks like an Indian laborer, but he was a good sport. He took it on, and we worked on his CV. He's finally got an offer from a multinational company, so which is good. Okay, this guy, okay, I introduced him to a very influential guy. I introduced him because this guy had the talent. So this is one of the rare cases where I've introduced a guy to a person in, let's say, a powerful company. So yeah, so he got a job. So I told you, remember what I told you. The easiest way to get a job is through contacts and connections. And I don't normally introduce people to the contacts and connections, but in his case, this guy had talent. He was really good. And this last, if not the least, this gentleman, 4 months of coaching, he has taken a 6 months package. So 4 months of coaching was over, and he's pretty happy with being a mentor. So, like I said, I didn't go through this really deep. I just wanted to brush through so that you know that there are good things happening also. There are people who are progressing. So, like I said, you don't have to come to my services, or you don't have to take my services. Go to someone. Don't sit and do nothing. Do something. Make some difference to your life. Okay, make some difference. You will be able to succeed, but it's not going to be easy. So, okay. Apart from that, I want to say thank you to this gentleman. He sent me a small donation. I appreciate, like I said, whatever you guys send me, I appreciate. And, I'm keeping it for my daughter. Whatever I get donations from the channel, keeping it for my daughter's baby fund. So, one guy sent me a small amount, $5. Yeah, that's okay. I appreciate, man. I appreciate. He's from India. The other guy is he sent 500 baht. So once again, thank you very much. I appreciate. Seems a lot of guys from India. This one sent me a slightly bigger amount. Young chap. I was kind of surprised. Okay, he sent me a slightly bigger amount. So I appreciate. Like I said, thank you to all you people, and whomsoever sends these amounts, donations to my channel. I'm keeping it for my daughter, for her future. So thank you very much. I appreciate the support. Okay. This one was sent to me that UAE has temporarily suspended the entry of GCC citizens. I think this will absolutely be temporary until they're sure that the virus is in control. So nothing to worry. I also got this document that was sent to me. It's B.R. Shetty, who is currently, I don't know, that's what they say, is absconding in India. This is a 34-page document from Muddy Waters Capital, which spoke about B.R. Shetty's company. It's a 34-page document, a detailed one, which clearly shows how NMC manipulated its numbers to position itself as a successful company. I mean, it's shocking. If you want this document, I put it on my Facebook group that I've created for you guys. Have a look at it. It's really shocking. I mean, the amount of information that they've revealed here is unbelievable. They've exposed UAE exchange in such a manner. It's like I've told you, it's very hard to bullshit. You can bullshit outside, in UAE, but when you go outside, you can't bullshit. And I would say with this document, it's a final nail in the coffin. Okay, so you can check this document out in my group. I've put it up for anybody who wants to access it. Then these were a couple of emails. This one I received. This is from ADCB. I don't know why they're still sending me their emails. It seems that some services are temporarily unavailable. Mobile and internet banking, cash and check deposits through ATM, cash withdrawal at some branches, fund transfers, and salary payments. So these are some of the services not available at some of the branches. Okay. The other email that I had received was this one is UAE Expat has shared with me. Apparel Group have asked their staff to take leave, 3 months unpaid leave. It has also forced a couple of stores compulsory for each store. They have to update their system or whatever. Al Futtaim has closed quite a number of its stores. Billabong, Stadium, Quicksilver, Adidas. Okay, and many of them are going to be terminated. Uh, then what is this? ENBD and Mall of the Emirates digital branch, first floor is shut down. Like I told you, they have to cut down their costs. Then this guy, obviously from a fake email account, he has put it in all these symbols. What he said is transguard. He has put all these. I don't know what he's trying to do. He's trying to encrypt the message. It's funny. Okay, transguard workforce, part of Emirates Group, has terminated 5,000 employees, and 1,000 more will go in the next 2 weeks. The market conditions are pretty bad. It's going back to worse because of the surging costs. They have to cut down overheads, which is normal. Okay, like I told you, companies have to. This gentleman is from Kerala. He said that they are in Kerala. 300 people are in quarantine. This was quite 2-3 days ago. He had sent me this. Okay, and it seems it's spreading, but Kerala seems to be doing much better than most others. Okay, so this was sent to me from someone who was working in Emirates Airlines. He said, please hide my identity. And in this, he has sent, one is a email that was sent to the cabin crew members because of the COVID-19. They've asked their staff to take unpaid leave, okay, which I think was reported by Reuters also. Okay, they have requested them to take leave, and some of them, in some cases, even unpaid leave. This one was rather, I was surprised about this email being shared with me. This is from Jyoti Bhagwani, who is the senior manager, Marhaba service. Okay, it is more worded pretty carefully. It's saying facing the challenge together. Dear team, you have seen this message sent by Steve Allen, DSVP Travel and UAE Airport Operations, as well as a video message by Mr. Gary Chapman, President Danata. These are difficult and challenging times for the aviation industry. While thanking you for the solidarity shown so far, as a business, we need your support more than ever to ride these difficult times. I request staff members who have an annual leave to come forward and apply for their unpaid leave. The slots are available for March, April, May. You can use the link below and apply for your unpaid leave. I'd also like to reiterate that you and your family's well-being remaining an utmost priority. Therefore, please adhere to the health advice link below. Hand hygiene is most important against COVID, followed by social distancing. In case of any queries, please speak to SDC, SDO, I don't know, what is SDO? Line managers. We'll get together. It's by Jyoti Bhagwani, Senior Manager. Okay, and then she has put the message by Steve Allen. So this was shared. I'm sorry it's not very clear, but this is the best that I got. I also was informed that some top guys from top companies have either resigned or have been asked to leave, primarily because some of the CEOs are encashing on their leave. The other CEOs, not CEOs, the other people in high positions, they are being terminated because they got caught for fraud, especially in the airline. I will not mention which airline, but the big one, they got terminated for unethical practices. I don't want to speak more about this due to legal reasons, but they have been terminated. CEOs are encashing on their leave because a CEO gets bonus only when the company does well. When a company doesn't do well, it affects his record. So it's better to encash on the leave and go. Banks have started to terminate people. That is obviously to cut down expenses. Then, so this was with regards to the airline industry. This gentleman has sent me, Loy, been a few years, several years from now, because of the, he's the head of marketing for one of the restaurants of Dubai Mall. And he said, Loy, I wanted to share this image with you. This LETO and Hakka, which I've never seen empty, are now empty. And this is LETO. It's at 8 p.m. This restaurant. It's pretty empty. It's in Dubai Mall. So this was what was sent to me. These two images of Dubai Mall. Well, there are a couple of people in this. No. But anyway, this was, I don't know if this is Dubai or this is Kuwait. Okay, I'm not too sure. Like I said, please help me understand. But this mall was empty. There were a couple of, pretty scary to see an empty mall like this. I mean, it's unbelievable. This was sent to me by someone in the UK. It says, see, Loy, the mad shopping spree. This was by Majid Al Futain. What they've said here is, which is highlighted green, as of March 18th, 2020, the new opening hours are 12 p.m. to 8 p.m., excluding Carrefour pharmacies and clinics across all our assets. So this was sent by Shireen El Khatib, Chief Executive Officer. Then on the lighter side, some people send me this. If Apple were to, have their own mask, this mask would be eye mask starting at $999. So on the lighter side, this was funny. Toilet paper, you can get this toilet paper for $3,999 with a diamond carat gold. What's with the toilet paper? Then this was funny. I wasn't worried about coronavirus until I saw Rambo wearing gloves. I don't know how far this is actually Sylvester Stallone, but it's wow. He's old, man. He's nearly, I think, in his 80s. And this, I actually saw this. I saw this. This is a hand sanitizer, which is $1,000. A small one, tiny one, which is $1,000, but it got delisted. $1,000 by a top seller, and almost $200 for shipping. Such a small bottle. I think he got a warning and delisted. Someone had sent me, Loy, are you the same guy? Obviously, this is me. I don't know how they managed to get this card of mine. Then when I searched, it was 2012. This was when I just starting my branding career. As you can see, the email is loymachedo@gmail.com. And my number was 556 97155, then 55, then 6, then 2324. This was my number before. So that was what. This was a beautiful moment captured a few days ago. I thought I'd make a video on it. The reason I wanted to share this is when I was pissed off, I was very angry that day. But how my daughter, she doesn't know when I'm angry or not angry. She came to me and it just calmed me down, So it was nice to see this small little creature of mine. This was sent to me and someone asked me, Loy, were you part of Sergeant in school? I said, yes. And then they sent me this photograph of Sergeant in school. The various people that are there, anyway, these were memories of the past. Oh yes, how time passes by. Okay, moving on to, I asked my gaming community, what do you think is happening around the world? This was what I said. Filipino guy, Nino, said cities paralyzed. Landry said no cases in Canada, but they're shutting things down. Manuel Gonzalez says in Portugal, governments and schools and everything is closing down. Then Javier said in Spain, we're confined to a home. Everything is shut down. Jake said here in USA, I haven't worked in more than a few hours, but finding toilet paper, bottled water is pretty bad. They're stocking up stuff. Then D. Ju said in Algeria, government and schools all closed down. Chu Hao said Malaysia is the worst. It's impacted pretty badly, works in a travel agency. So globally, it's affecting people. This person from UAE said, Q2, the ship hotel will be shut down from April to September. They've told their staff to renovate. ITB has given 60% pay cuts to their staff. Then, this gentleman said, Burj Al Arab Jumeirah is not actually practicing social distancing, and the workers are not allowed, this is what he has said, not allowed to wear a protective mask. So then he sent me the official document of Burj Al Arab. It says, which says that we are promoting social distancing, but it's 1 meter distance from them and the next guest, 1 meter distance between them and the next family, a maximum of 1 family or 2 individuals guest in the elevator at a given time, then distance between the tables. And if anyone doesn't highlight this, please inform us. Okay, this was sent to me. This was sent to me. EK is asking its pilots and crew to take a leave. Big pharmacy companies are having, big pharmacy and Microsoft teaming up for vaccine. So, and then, rest everything was conspiracy theories, claiming that 5G is responsible for the virus, which I think is total bullshit. Okay, this bank, NBB, will be deferring all monthly loan installments for Bahraini customers for up to 6 months. So I don't know, what is NBB? National Bank of Bahrain? Okay. So it seems that anyone who has a loan with National Bank of Bahrain, the loan installments will be deferred for 6 months. So they are kind of lending their hand for support, which is kind of good. Then this was sent to me by someone in UAE. Loy, this is the first petrol station in UAE in Deira, 1974. It's amazing how time passes by. Like I've told you, yes, the sex industry seems to be doing pretty well. You had this girl on, I don't know, Tinder, name is Julie. One call away, I'll help you relax. So good. She has put her number also there. So be a good boy. Don't be careful. This is on Instagram. If you're looking for fun tonight, call me on WhatsApp. She has good jugs. I would say, wee, nice. Ho, ho, ho. One call away. So if you want to relax, she has put her number nicely. So nice. This was sent as a chat. If you want European, US, or Arabic sugar mummy in your location, 3,500 today after sex with her. Oh, okay. Then this is at Cellar in Gantooth. You had people standing up in line, and people are buying booze, which is very important, I guess. So this one was people are shopping and buying like mad in Lulu. So I guess they have to stockpile in case something. And this is mad rush of shopping. This kind of shopping is absolutely stupid. I mean, I don't know. Well, I guess because they're getting things for 1 dirham, they're buying like mad. Okay, you want to buy. I'll allow these videos to play for some time so that you guys can at least watch them. Okay. Anyway, this was sanitizing taking place in Dera, which I think is a good thing, cleaning. But I don't know how far it's effective. Okay, you sanitize the place, but then if there's a person with a carrier and he walks afterwards, obviously the place will be affected, right? So anyway, I just hope people are safe. That's all I can tell you. And this one was a funny video of a guy who was driving like mad and ended up banging into another car. So, well, road rage at its worst. And this one is when people want tissue paper, but tissue paper to wipe their bum, and this is what they do. They fight with each other. Good. So fight. It was good, enjoyable entertainment. Now, this one, I didn't find it funny by any means. This is a boy celebrating his birthday, and they are breaking egg and cake and everything on his face. What kind of, I don't know if this is supposed to be funny. I don't know if this is, why is this even encouraged? This is a small child. This is a boy. For me personally, I would look at it as abuse, and I would report it to the police. But anyway, sick people, sick individuals. This is actually captured in Thailand. This guy goes into the elevator. I don't know, maybe he's mentally sick. He puts his hand in his mouth and then he touches everywhere. Then he puts his hand down into his crotch and starts touching all the places. And he just, I don't know, what the fuck is he doing? Seriously, what the fuck is he doing? But I just hope that he gets arrested and he is kept in jail for quite some time. Then this was a nice video that was shared. I'm pretty surprised Sheikh Zayed Road is so empty because you never see it, especially in the evening, so empty. So anyway, I guess people are taking care of their health. YouTube messages. This is what I got on my channel. Hey Loy, I wish I'd seen your videos before deciding to move to a job in Dubai, UAE. I was offered a job in a multi-level vendor agreement for Dubai government project. Trust me, it is the most demeaning experience of my career. My tormentor was not an Arab boss, but an Indian guy who was working in a high position. In my first week, he made my life living hell. And I left Dubai before the actual contract. I urge people not to be blinded by a high salary and a dream of a good life, as it's not worth where you are, subjected to extreme humiliation and disgust. Then this one is, these are the kind of messages that I get. But shakal se hi chutiya hai, to baat hi chutiyo wali hi karega na lavda. So I said, Ooga Booga, do you even know English, my uneducated Indian laborer? So the minute I put this, he responds by saying, knowing English is education for you. So he found that funny. So I gave him a checkmate and said, having manners is. So I guess he learned his lesson. Next one is Adreno Chilento. All I can say is we like to spread false information now because you need more attention to your channel. Initially, I was following you and paying attention to some truth you speak out, but now I understand you don't mind bring dirt to the house to keep running your show. to keep your show running. Not good, not good. Thank you very much. If you want to unsubscribe, just unsubscribe. You don't have to announce to the whole world, hey, I'm going to unsubscribe. I don't know you. I don't care. You can go. So I don't know why do they keep announcing when they're leaving. Anyway, Bashir Silman, been working in DIB, DIB Dubai Islamic Bank for 4 years. Now I'm homeless for 3 years. Been in jail a couple of times due to inability to pay my dues. Put absconding on me, banned travel. Police took my passport and they're still calling me to pay them back. Still have 2 civil cases, and my life is literally destroyed because of Dubai Islamic Bank. Didn't see my family since 2012. How the hell you can ask me to pay you back? I'm not even allowed to work or travel because of you. What kind of law is this? Only God knows how much I've suffered because of this bank, and still. I don't know if this name is a real account, but whomsoever you are, I hope your problems get sorted out. So Mohammed Azvi says, Loy, you fled the country because you are a coward and you didn't have the guts to stand the tough time. Now you're panicking people sitting in Malaysia. Huh? Malaysia. Get a life, man, and stop messing with everyone's head. Why the fuck would someone in Malaysia get worried? Stop watching my videos. I don't know. Why is he worried from Malaysia? I have not said anything in Malaysia. I don't know Malaysia. Sadiq says, hey, panic builder, I think you're sitting too long on trifle. Better make plan B for yourself. I have a plan D, E, F, G, my dear friend. Okay. First, before the cops start breathing down your neck, no more resume seekers. UFN. What is UFN? Okay. The way you present the video spelling is wrong, VDO, might blow the shit out of your doggy. Well, I like your photograph showing your muscles, but at least know the spelling of video, VIDEO, not video. Okay, want to be Paul Beard, I guess. Anyway, and then Sammy says, keep your resume ready for doomsday, the whole point of your video. Well, I always tell you, if you have Wasta, you don't need a resume. So use your Wasta to get a good job. And if you have enough money, you don't need a fucking job. So, Sammy, hope that answers your question. Next one, Sammy says, everything is going to close. A disaster is on the way. Only few influential people know about it and update your resume. What an idiot. What do you smoke, bro? If everything is going to collapse further, what do you do with your resume? Well, if everything is going to collapse, don't do anything. Just sit at home. If that is what makes you happy, Mr. Sammy. I don't know. What do I tell these guys? See, the question is, how else do you get a job? If you don't have a resume, how do you get a job? I've told you, get Vasta. You don't have Vasta, how else do you get a job? Beg. If that you don't have relatives, don't have friends, how do you get a job? Please enlighten me. How do you get a job? Any answer? Okay. Next one, Yusuf Rabbani. He is scaring people into buying his shitty services. You didn't see the Bollywood performance at the start. Absolutely depraved. Ooh. Okay. Don't buy my shitty services. Buy someone else's services. Go to Fiverr.com. $5 for a resume. Cyrus the Great. You're describing the Armageddon. Who's going to need a resume? Nobody needs. Don't need to go to work. Relax. Sit at home. Enjoy. Have fun. Run a business. Put the money. That's what I would say. So anyway, guys, these were the responses that people gave me. Good, bad, ugly, whatever. I share it as it is. Let me know your thoughts. Like I've told you, whomsoever gets in touch with me, I share the information. So let me know what you think. This is me signing off for now. Take care.